Hello guys, Bitcoin massively dumped yesterday. Bitcoin dumped yesterday, and if we are talking about Bitcoin and want to see how this dump actually happened, guys, because in this video I'm going to actually explain what you need to pay attention to, right? What you need to pay attention to right now. Bitcoin have actually dumped 7% yesterday, right? So guys, we are actually going to talk about what is currently happening, what we need to actually pay attention right now in the market. And I was telling you guys, right, in my group, I actually notify you guys about the dump and actually tell you guys to actually use this opportunity to actually buy more. You can actually see. So guys, I'll be actually explaining what I actually see in this market where we need to actually pay attention right now. This is the 2-hour time frame, and we need to actually pay attention very well. This is a nice warning. You need to actually pay attention, guys, right? We actually crashed massively yesterday. You can actually see here, crashed massively yesterday, 7%. You can actually see. Okay, we actually dump trend again. Yesterday we actually drop more again. Now guys, I was telling you about this, right? If you go to my recent video, I was telling you that likely, guys, if we don't maintain, right, if we don't maintain this trend here, what I was telling you yesterday is that if we don't actually pump, right, get back here, taking out taking out taking out okay guys, so taking out this empty candle here, and you can actually see, just as predicted, guys, just as predicted, it happened. We actually pumped to the upside. I think we not actually pump that much. We actually make that move, then we actually drop back in, right? We actually drop back in, closing this empty stick you actually see here. Now guys, this was what I was warning you for. This was what I was telling you. Now guys, did you know what I'm actually doing in the market? When this happens, what are you actually going to do? I'm going to actually tell you my view on this and what you need to actually pay attention, right? We actually have a massive crash, and where we actually dump here, having this confirmation here. I actually bought more Bitcoin and altcoins, right? Because Bitcoin actually affected some of the altcoins, and they even went as far as 17% down, right? I actually bought more, and also they went down about 10%. Some altcoins went down about 10%. Some went down about 20%, 25%. So you can actually see, right? I use the opportunity to buy more, which actually notify you guys, so you guys are actually going to know if I'm stupid or not. At this point, guys, at this crash, guys, is when I actually bought yesterday, and today, guys, we are actually rising. We are actually reversing. You can actually see it rising. So what is the next plan? What are we going to pay attention, guys? Do you think Bitcoin is actually going to have a retrace down to the downside? This is what we actually need to pay attention to. Right, if I'm looking at the 2-hour time frame, you can actually see over here was where we actually trend. After trending, we have a massive crash down to this level, right? So now you can actually see that here was acting like a support. Here was acting like a support because we have so many trend here, right? Also, we are trading around this area, which actually to notify that if you actually break up, maybe you're actually going to retrace down to fill up this empty stick here, and just that it actually did that, right? I'm not actually saying that yes, I'm a 100% predictor, right? But we need to actually pay attention to the move to the zones of the market, right? So guys, if this was a support and we actually break down, so what are we actually going to pay attention, guys? What we are actually going to pay attention is this level you see over here, this down level you see over here, which is $43,000. Why did I say $43,000? Because that angle is where right, we actually see $43,000 is where we actually see a support, if we are to actually bounce up, right, if we are to actually bounce up. So if we are to actually bounce up on that level, that means likely we are actually going to see more move to the upside. So we need to actually pay attention to all these scenarios we actually see in the market. Maybe likely we are actually going to create something like something view up, right? Maybe bounce to the upside, right? Breakout, right? Or likely maybe if we actually bounce out, or if we consolidate around this area, if we reach this area, maybe it's likely we are actually going to have that crash again. Likely, guys. So we need to actually pay attention to what is happening in the market. So, guys, right now about more Bitcoin, and I don't know if you are not actually buying more Bitcoin. I'm actually using this opportunity to buy Bitcoin. So let us actually go to the 1 day time frame and let us check out the 1 day chart. What we need to actually pay attention, guys. What we need to pay attention in the 1 day time frame. This is what we need to actually pay attention, guys, in the 1 day time frame. Like I said, we have been consolidating much on this 1 day time frame. So that's why we need to actually pay attention to this, right? So if you look at, right, we were consolidating around this area, which I actually explained before, breakout. Now we actually breaking, guys. If we are to actually have that stick, like we can actually see how that retrace back up, there's likely, guys, because this is a straight consolidation. There's a high chance maybe we are actually in the following coming days we are actually going to create another new high, right? Then see how the reaction goes. And also we need to actually pay attention to this level, which is still over here, which is $37,000, because likely Bitcoin should actually break down to this level. We are actually going to see support maybe before we see more rally to the upside, right? We need to actually pay attention in both, like I actually said. So, guys, BNB have actually changed structure. BNB actually pump even when Bitcoin is actually dumping, right? So BNB is what we need to actually pay attention to. So I was telling you guys back then, I was telling you guys that okay, BNB is dumping. BNB is one of the coin I'm super bullish on, right? Because some people actually turn bearish because of Binance issue and CZ, right? But BNB today is actually pumping, and this was what I was telling you guys. I told you I'm super bullish on this. This is what you need to actually pay attention to, and this is what I actually come to inform you guys. Pay attention to this zone, because likely we're actually going to create a new high in the upcoming days. Maybe it might take weeks, but likely, guys, we are actually going to create a new high because before we actually see any correction down, before the real bull market will actually take place. Don't start no warning. I'm going to see you in my next video. If you have not actually subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook. Very, very important. Follow me on Facebook, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Goodbye.